It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up, well, for Minnesota. These guys are playing good basketball. Family, his father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
That's a lofty praise for the young man. He really has to work on his offensive game if he wants to be.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court.
Ready to go?
The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And I don't think I was the only one surprised. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. First in free throw shooting, second in field goal percentage. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Knicks. Payton kicks to Levine. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
This team takes smart three-point shots. That's one of the reasons, Kevin, they're amongst the league leaders in three-point percentage. They don't just hoist up crazy threes. They get quality looks from behind that arc.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And King, here we go. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now here's King. Tight defense on him. That's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah. And the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Levine. Payton against King. Payton drives in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's King. No good from outside.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Off target from outside.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Levine. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 3. Inside and stolen by Wiggins. King against Payton. Wiggins up top. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's King. Nice shot from the wing. Now here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The dish now to Wiggins. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
King right side.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And let's check out stats for James. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up about 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's King. The shot is off, and Minnesota will come the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
King with the block.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And the shot is good.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Payton left side. Here's Hope. And the foul called on 3. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Levine. Wiggins is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot. Here's Levine, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Anthony. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Chicago. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some. Tremendous basketball with an eye for them.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their. have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And rebounded by McDaniels.
You rarely see him missing
In terms of dealing with their passing.
King, that's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his
sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's McDaniels, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Knight sets the pick for Chandler. To the middle, off the pick. In deep, Knight drops it in. Knight's got 4 points this quarter.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Chandler. The feed to Levine. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Steps back and fires.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition. You attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
One more time, let me hear your Knicks City Dancer.
And King, here we go. And the Knicks miss again.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
McDaniels passes to Levine.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How last month turned out for him. First in three-point field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage, and he's third in the league in blocks per game with his physical tools and, of course, that innate timing to send shots away.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
No good with the layup.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
A perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. The defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a... Even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
Here's Levine. He has 7. Wiggins outside to the inside. King with the steal. Wiggins against Anthony. King outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 18 points for Freak.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Wiggins against Anthony. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered closely. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
To the paint, here's Levine. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
From downtown, and it's Freak missing.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
9 in the corner. Out to the wing. Anthony kicks to Freak. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's Freak missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Levine. Embiid with it. Now Anthony defending. McDaniels passes to Embiid. Timberwolves passing it around. Levine can't hit.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's Levine. 12 points for him. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Good. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Wiggins has got 13 points. And King, here we go. The steal. Here's Levine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
King left side. Dishes it to Knight. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. LeBron's checked in for Knight. 1:36 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. And it's Freak missing.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
King against Payton. He kicks to Levine. There's the triple. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And King, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 23 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Tony Snell's checked in for Minnesota. Caldwell Pope comes in for Levine. Payton dishes to Embiid. Embiid the screen. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Payton against Beverly. Kicks to Embiid. To the inside. Snell goes up and lays it nice and easy. Snell's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And he gets it to go.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Haston. And that one's good. He's got 12.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Here's King. That's tipped. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. And as we begin the second half, first half, changing it up here. Here's Payton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. King in at shooting guard. John Lewis out there with LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Knicks trail by 13. Here's King. And he can't jam it through. Down low, here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
King inside. And he has 28 points for the game. Payton against Beverly. 5 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
3-pointers. Snell. Here's Haston. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. King. And he drops it in from the low post. King's got 30 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Snell kicks to Payton. It's deflected. They recover it. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Second chance shot in the corner. It's James. To the wing on the left. King with it. 30 points in the game. Outside Anthony. The second chance effort, and that's good for 2. Anthony's got 6. Minnesota leading by 16. Embiid with a screen on Beverly. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's LeBron. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Fast break, Minnesota. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
King, that's good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Minnesota leading by 22. Payton outside. Haston covered by LeBron. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Snell. And that one goes long. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one.
Huge lead. Hell no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a...
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something that he needs to develop.
Hey, listen, after a performance like that, though, Ernie, the focus is now on him. So he has to read defenses a little bit better tonight if he wants to have that kind of performance again.
And we will wrap it up as we take you to courtside.
And we're here in Boston, Massachusetts. What a gorgeous, beautiful setting. Lovely twilight view of downtown Boston. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And they lost it by a single point, just one. Knicks, John Lure, he's checked in for Knight. Anthony comes in for Porzingis, and King subbed in for Oladipo. And New York, looking at who they've got. King, he's in at the point. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's John Lure, and it's Chandler in at the shooting guard. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against it, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
West outside to the right side. Here's Crowder. LeBron with some nice D. Knicks trail by 3. Here's King. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. King's got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Right? Like, be careful, man.
West against Beverly.
Oh, how long?
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing.
Jared falls.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And so here is New York coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
In a moment here to check out the stats for Freak. 1st in assist, 1st in free throw percentage, and defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking 2nd in the league in blocks per game.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Freak kicks to Beverly. Back to King. Feeds to Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. With the shot. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Austin's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. They set the pick. West dishes to Griffin. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton.
I need my freaking fast break. Fuck is it, man? I've been doing.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
West gets to Biyombo. The shot's good on the assist by West.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Anthony. Nice D from Griffin.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Passes it to Crowder. Out to the right wing. West with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. West has got his second bucket of the night.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Biyombo with the block.
Block the ball.
Falls, guarded by King, and he gets it to go. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Not all of them have freaking fast.
Falls, defended by Beverly. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot by Crowder, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
To stop the run, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Celtics.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Learning from Melo. He's so Melo. Come on, Patrick Beverly.
And he knocks down the first one. Celtics making a switch here. Regione's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 3. Crowder, the pass to Prigioni. There's a screen. It's West with the drive. And he makes good on the layup. West has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Kicks to Prigioni. The shot's good on the assist by West. Prigioni's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics.
Boy, the minute I get max inside scoring, it's over. That's all.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to care.
It's easy. Basketball is.
You don't hear too many players take a whole new group out on the floor for these Celtics.
God, bro. We losing our ball. Come on, man. Take that, bro. For no reason. Did I take off? One day longer.
Celtics leading by 13. We've got West. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ball. He's guarded by King. Picked by Griffin. Here's Crowder. Got a piece of it. King, right side. In the corner, it's James. And the Knicks miss again. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. West dishes to Griffin. Picked by West. Griffin kicks to Crowder. Pass to Biyombo. Another steal. And the dunk by James.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That's tipped.
What? Oh, that's not a steal.
Picked by Griffin. Here's Crowder. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Knicks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Here's the teardrop. And the layup good by Beverly.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Crowder, the pass to Biyombo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Beverly. Averaging 5 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Knicks trail by 10. King, the pass to Porzingis. Griffin with the steal.
Oh, my God.
From down low, LeBron with some nice D. New York's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. He kicks to Lure. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's New York. So it's Boston now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. Griffin a screen on Beverly. Now the dish to Crowder. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Lots of room. And it's Freak missing.
Nigga, what?
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
West with the ball. Out defended by Freak. For Boston, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line. It's been a good night for West. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
So how do they get back to me with their centers and shit?
1:51 left in the first half. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He ended with 32 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually disregarded as a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Falls, and the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
LeBron James on the wing, defended by Crowder. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from LeBron. West outside. Now here's Crowder. James covering. Picked by Griffin. Here's Crowder. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
King outside. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Lure. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Falls.
I was hoping I'd be cash.
And the first half is now.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball? And
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
That's lesbian fiestas on fucking
Both teams making some changes here. Celtics leading by 14. And New York looking at who they've got. King in at 2-guard. Anthony is out there with John Lewis. And it's Knight in at the 5 down low. Falls. He's guarded by King. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Here's West. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And New York making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Knicks trail by 14. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
West dishes to Biondo. Down low, Falls. An easy layup after coming off the pit. He's got 13.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Beverly against West. And Beverly kicks to Freak. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is off.
So cold.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
West outside. Falls. Started by King. The shot no good. Knicks trail by 14 to the inside. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now. Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He has 12 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Mark covered by Anthony. Mark loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. He's got 17.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Anthony kicks to Lewis. He dishes it to Beverly. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Anthony can't hit.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Mark covered by Anthony. Dishes it to Prigioni. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
This is impossible.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
James checked in for John Lewis.
Get the ball inside.
King with it. He's got 12.
Move the ball. Stick it too much. Inside.
The tray. Rebound Boston.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Beverly against West. There's the screen. Six on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. And the shot is long. Knicks trail by 12. Anthony, the pass to James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Seems like all these girls
all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without foul.
For New York, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Griffin's checked in for Boston. King with the block. They retain possession. Picked by Griffin. Here's Falls. The shot is good on the assist by West. West has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
But they'll get another chance. Freak kicks to Anthony. .104 left in the third. West against Beverly. Pass to Biombo. Picked by Griffin. And here's Biombo. 5 points in the game. Mark. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 20 points for him.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And it's Freak missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Celtics leading by 14. West outside.
Hello, great passer that Carmelo should have a timer.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Oh, scared. I saw that scared me.
Looking back, fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided. Teams changing it up here.
Damn, bro, really? You losing that bad? That shit's crazy. Thought that I struggled. That you both had we were here. You blocked us.
New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's King. New York, no good that time either.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And for New York, King in at shooting guard. John Lewis out there with LaVoy Allen. And it's Boyd in at the small forward position. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
So I can't make a wide open three.
Job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Prigione's checked in, and West subs in for Cannon. West kicks to Prigioni. King with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And he gets the bucket. King's got 19 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Now the feed to Prigioni. There's a good screen. Inside, here's Mark, and Allen with the block. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Kept alive by New York. Floyd passes to King. Tries again. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
Ball from the offenses. They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Knicks.
And he sinks the second.
Bullshit or bullshit.
59 seconds left in the game. They get the rebound and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Falls. He's covered by King. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. It's tipped.
Boy.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. West with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. Really, they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And he's good on the second.
I just hold him for last shot, so shut the fuck up.
King outside. Off on that one. And so it's Boston easily.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
That's some bullshit.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,
Boy, I'm already in misery. What the fuck? Don't got no money. Don't got.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah.
Some call it the Mecca of basketball. New York City, the scene for tonight's game. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA. Dunn's here with a different look. Scotty's checked in for McGarry. Ken Bazemore comes in for Markieff Morris. Carr, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Knight. Setting the floor for the Suns. Christie is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Carr. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position.
Where the fuck are my badges? I've been waiting for my badges for forever. I got 2 badges, so man, why the fuck am I the beta dog? First of all, I need floor general, alpha dog, and I need my
And both free throws good from Freak.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How's the last month of basketball been for him? First in three-point shooting, first in free throw percentage, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
New York, no good that time either.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Poked away. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Bazemore. Bledsoe's got his first basket of the night.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work there. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Good. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
King against Carr. Launches it. And the shot is good. That's 7 points for Freak.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Scott. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
King against Carr. King left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
I got you right on. Watch the bullshit that happens. Not even gonna ask for the ball.
Back to Beverly. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And he hits the jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 4. So it's Phoenix now. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Lure gets it to go. Lure's got his first basket.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Beverly against Bledsoe. Lets a floater go. Good. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Move the ball.
King right side.
Wow.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Bledsoe's got the ball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. LeBron James, #1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Who the fuck is that too?
1:06 left to play in the first.
And you know, he might want...
Did I try to do that putback? I think I did. Look, my dude was ready for the putback.
I want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Scott. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Scott's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. And so it's New York with it. Here's the screen. King outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. King's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Christie with the screen on Beverly. Bledsoe passes to Christie.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Suns have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That one misses.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling, there's a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
LeBron kicks to Freak. The three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Bledsoe dishes to Scott. Back to Bledsoe. From 13. And finished off by Scott.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into.
I go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation teams deciding to change it up.
This is NBA refs K16.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. King in a 2-point. Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then it's John Lure, and it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics stepped up to deliver. He ended with 19 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
There's a good screen. Here's Scott. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Scott's got 9 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
King, the pass to Carmelo. Here's the break. Here's Bazemore. Finished off the break. And now a 6-point Suns lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beverly's got 9 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
There's the pick. And Bledsoe, here we go. Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Beverly kicks to Freak. Fires the 3. Bazemore grabs the miss.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
King against Knight. King outside. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Look at the hand.
Like I fucking said, boy. Oh no shit.
gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Why would I?
Here's Bledsoe. Outside Knight. Scott with the ball. He's against Lure. Off the mark. Only his second miss in 7 attempts. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by the Suns.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Knight. 12 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
No luck. Nice D from Scott. Suns leading by 8. With the floater, that one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
King against Knight. King right side. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. From deep, James, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
There's a screen. To the middle. Knocked away. King with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Knight for 3. And James pulls it down.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Anthony's got his first 2 points. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Knight hits them both. King outside. And no good trying to get that one. And so we wrap up the first half.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
And now the third quarter about to get going. And the Suns here with a different look. Mike Scott's checked in for McGarry. Ken Bazemore comes in for Christie. Carr, he's checked in for Booker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Knight. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Carr. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. And a wide open look for Free. Cans it from downtown. King's got 13 points.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Carr, the pass to Morris. From 11 feet away, another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
Here's King. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Bazemore. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Connects from 3-point range. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The pass to Morris.
That's a wall.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
They haven't.
Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Carr against King. Looking to end the run, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
LeBron's checked in for John Lure. Here's Bazemore. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. 17th in scoring. Contesting shots, though, not something they do well. Only top 20 in the league in opponent field goal percentage.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
They set the pick.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
King against Carr. Shot clock at 6. Freak dishes to Beverly. Off target from 3-point range. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Bledsoe. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Carr, the pass to Morris. From downtown, and he gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
From deep. King, that's good. King's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for New York. Phoenix has gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Beverly against Bledsoe. Here's Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Morris drops them both.
Checking out the game Marquise Morris is having. He's got 8 points, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Freak kicks to James. King outside. Off the iron that time.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Morris a screen. That's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Finish off the break. King's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Out to the right wing. Here's Carr. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. King against Carr. King right side. 3-pointer. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Anthony. He gets it up. The shot will not go. And here at the end of the... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. Morris is checked in for Christie.
Side to side.
Knicks trail by 18. King, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Knight in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Morris a screen. A minute 42 left in the game. Here's Booker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. This one for three. No luck. And Phoenix the other way now.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Phoenix.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Knicks.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Brandon Knight. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And the Knicks with possession. 19-point game. King right side. 6 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 5th foul. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Snow. So it's the Suns winning easily.
Well, Brandon.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up. Shaq, your thoughts?
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You gotta love to see him play like that.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.